So we have this weird thing going around, right? Where Yeshua, who some people know as Jesus, but Yeshua said he's not the Christ, he's not the Messiah. And people have to believe this because people are saying there's Christ consciousness and that Yeshua himself was never referred to, or he himself never agreed with, or he himself never said that he is the Christ. And therefore he said that he's not coming back, but the Christ is coming back. And so this new thing that's popping up is people saying, so the Christ is you, or it's a consciousness within you that's supposed to come back. And if you don't recognize that, then you are in fact lost. Where I would say we have an issue with this is not even mistranslation or misinterpretation. It's a couple things. People don't read the Bible, number one, which if you don't believe it, that's fine. That's not even my argument. My argument is if you're going to say something actually says it, right, then you don't need to lie about it. Just say what it says. And in the Bible that people are quoting, Yeshua says, who do men say that I am? And some people said, well, you're John. Some people say you're John the Baptist, come back to life. And some people say that you're Elijah. And some people say you're this and that or whatever, right? Then he said, who do you say that I am? And who we now know as Simon Peter, he said, well, you are the Christ. Yeshua didn't say you're wrong. He didn't say this is whack. He didn't say you're not right to say so. He said you are correct, and it's not man that put this in your mindset, etc., or in your consciousness. He said it's the Holy Spirit. So he had no problem with this. Also, Matthew 24 says there's going to be a lot of people who try to rearrange this thing, but when we start speaking what he said, then that's when he's going to come back, right? Then if you want to go past that, in Matthew chapter 25, you'll actually discover in Matthew 25 that it talks about the bridegroom and the bride. The bridegroom representing the Christ, the Messiah, Yeshua, and the bridegroom representing the assembly. Some of you even want to call this bride the church, right? And it says that this bridegroom's going to come back for his bride. And it talks about how in John chapter 14, it talks about how, hey, beloved, let not your heart be troubled. If you believe in the Father and Abba and Al-Ham, then you should also believe in him. In his Father's house there are many mansions. If it was not so, he would not told you, right? And that's what he's going to create for us. Now, a mansion is simply an add-on to a home. So he was going to make an add-home for his bride to be able to come and be with him. So he's saying he's going to come back. Somebody else has called him to Christ. And he says that he's creating a place for all of us to be able to go together. He's also known as Son of Man and Son of David. And when you put these things together, especially the Son of David part, Davad or David, it actually means beloved, which is talking about the tribe he came from. And therefore this throne is also going to be in the same place called heaven, in which the earth and heaven are going to meet together in the New Jerusalem. I say all that to say, regardless of your belief system, at least study to show yourself approved so you can work it, right, and bring it to the Most High so you can work it and need not be ashamed and rightly divide the word of truth. When you just listen and you don't study, or when you just go off of what you feel, lies become something that's easy.